What a beautiful day it is to sit around in the yard of a prison and do absolutely nothing. Listen to the sounds of wondrous young criminals breaking out, talking about how police officers will not let them escape, and listening to the sounds of bullets flying through the air and being fired from weaponry. What a beautiful game this is. Today I am playing a game called Jailbreak. I played this game once before. I decided to play it again because a whole lot has changed. That is for sure. Now, you'll notice I'm wearing a prison jumpsuit because I'm a prisoner, and then I've got this NASCAR Jailbreak hat from a limited time event that I spent way too much Robux, 50 Robux to get. But this is Jailbreak. This is a game where you can play as a police officer and arrest prisoners and criminals, or you can play as a prisoner, break out of jail, rob stuff, and kill police officers. Yeah. Now, you see these two people right here. Over here we have Mr. Default Bacon Hair Noob. This is most likely a person who is new to Roblox. Which is why they just disappeared, because they know what I'm about to do. Now, this person right here, this is what you call somebody who has a bad internet connection, because they're moving very, very small increments. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give them a little bit of encouragement. Alright, anyway, so we're inside of a prison. You'll notice that this says enter the sewer to escape the prison. Well, we're not going to do that. No, we're going to blow up a wall, because somehow there's explosives in this wall, right? There's just random explosives in this wall. There's a very clearly placed X on the ground. We're just going to jump right through there. Just right through the wall. Jump up here. Hopefully not get arrested by police officers. And run. We're just going to run. Alright, so now that I've escaped, I can show you guys what else I'm wearing. This is the rest of the Jailbreak NASCAR uniform that I spent only like 10 Robux on, the uniform. Anyway, I have a game pass called the Mobile Garage Game Pass. Now, your average player is not going to have this, so I didn't mean to spawn that in. Alright, we're going to ignore the fact that I spawned that in. But your average player is not going to have this game pass. They're going to have the free version, which only lets them spawn the Camaro, the pickup, and the Jeep. And they can only spawn one every 8 minutes. Here, I only have to wait a minute and I can spawn any vehicle I own. You'll notice I have a lot of vehicles. There's the Camaro, the Model 3, the pickup, the car from that like really drifty car that's based off of a Toyota AE86. You have a Chevrolet, a Ford Explorer, a tow truck, a dune buggy, a dirt bike. You have a car called the Ray. I think it should be called the Shark, but whatever. You have the Badger, which is a Land Rover. You have the Challenger, which is like a Mustang maybe. The Cybertruck, the Boxer, the ATV, the Camper, Volkswagen Bus, Patrol. I have no clue what kind of car that is, but you know, I'm not a car expert. I'm just an expert at destroying people in video games. We have the ambulance, the Jeep, the NASCAR, the free NASCAR, which are both limited time videos. Not videos, vehicles. This isn't a limited time vehicle. I can't talk today, can I? Anyway, this is the McLaren 36, another limited time vehicle. That's the most expensive vehicle I own at the moment. That's $200,000. The Jeep, the Celestial, which requires the Crime Boss Game Pass. The SWAT Van, which requires the SWAT Game Pass. The SUV and the Classic. Now, the SUV and the Classic actually are retired vehicles, so you can't actually get them anymore. Which is why they're retired. SUV. This is an SUV. I'm sure you can tell that. I'm going to use this to customize the vehicle. Now, this looks pretty good with camouflage, right? But that you'll notice that spoiler doesn't look too good. I've also got McLaren tires and stuff, so we're going to go over to rims. You know what we need? Roblox rims, of course. Those tires aren't looking too good either. NASCAR tires, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need to change most of this stuff. The horn, that's realistic, that's perfect. Where's the spoiler? Ah, there we go. Oh, window color? We could make it cyan. I'm gonna leave it with forest green, though. That looks pretty good. So, I like the block bluing because it kind of looks classic. Although, I have enough money here for the arch. But let's be honest, the spoiler doesn't look good anyway. Oh yeah, much better. Oh yeah. Much better without the spoiler. And headlight color. Yeah, I think I'll probably leave that yellow. Alright. So now, I'm gonna drive through this tunnel over here and pass by this person driving around a Camaro. Now this person, they are trying out their drifting skills so that they can get the Deja. That's what they're doing. They're trying out their drifting skills right now. Now I'm gonna go inside the gun store here and just grab literally every single gun. Rifle, pistol, shotgun, revolver, flintlock, AK-47. Not the sword, that's not a gun. The Uzi, the force field launcher, the plasma pistol, the sniper. And I'm gonna grab explosives too, like the C4, smoke grenade, and rocket launcher. So now that I have way too many different weapons, I can go full speed in reverse, drive right past the hang glider store, and grab a dog. Now, I could get the criminal dog, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get the German Shepherd, because that would probably look better sitting on top of an SUV that's camouflaged, right? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm going to head over here and grab a donut, because I guess donuts heal you, which would make sense for a police officer, but I'm not a police officer. But, I mean, it helps me absolutely destroy police officers, so I'm not complaining about it. So now I just need one last thing, and that's going to be a jetpack. It costs $50,000 for a jetpack, but it's definitely worth it. It allows you to do a whole lot of things. So now we just drive at very high speeds through here. Looks like there's a bit of traffic. They're driving the Ray. Get out of my way, grandmas. Anyway. Right over here we have one criminal robbing the power plant. Looks like there's another criminal up here grabbing a jetpack. I'm gonna be honest with you right now, this is actually the first time that I have ever driven a vehicle in Jailbreak since buying spoilers without a spoiler. It's the first time. Now I'm gonna come over here, gonna grab the jetpack, and just hop right on down. And now, there's nothing else to do except really rob and kill police officers in hopes of getting the key cards that we can rob. Now, there are a few things we can rob right now. We can rob the museum, the cargo plane, the bank, but I don't have a key card, the gas station, the donut shop. Actually, no, we can't rob the donut shop, that's closed. Because you can't rob things if they're closed. You can only rob things if they're open. We can rob the tomb, but you need 3 people to start that, so why sit around and wait? I'm gonna head right up to the museum, because it seems there's already a criminal up there. Just do a sick drift over here. And now, you see that police officer in that helicopter right there? That police officer is going to do what most people call camping, but that's what I like to call doing a stakeout, because you're kind of just going to wait around right here. as you can see, this police officer is kind of waiting up there for a criminal to hop on up. So you know what I'm going to do? There's actually 2 police officers up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here. I'm going to climb up this tower, and then I'm going to shoot them with a sniper rifle. Excuse me. Now you're going to ignore the fact that it just fell, and you're also going to ignore the fact that I took absolutely no damage from that. So now, if you look very carefully down there, you'll notice that 2 young, aspiring, I think, criminals have just blown up that and gotten into the museum, doing some very risky things. And I'm just going to parachute down from there, hopefully not die. And now, just before we go inside, we're going to take one last look at the world, because chances are I'm probably not going to survive. Just one last look. And now we're going to go in and hopefully not die. I'm also going to turn on off music because I don't know if it's copyright. Alright, there we go. The music for robberies is actually very good. It's just, it might be copyright, so. And I would like to be able to upload this video, you know? Just going to steal various different things. Just this entire skeleton, you know? No one really likes dinosaur skeletons anyway, so. I'm sure no one's going to really mind too much if I just steal all of that skeleton. Now, it's taken a little too long to get that whole thing, so I'm going to grab something that, takes up a little bit more storage so that I can get as much money as possible, because, you know, spending tons of Robux to get a bigger duffel bag. And there we go, now we can just walk right out the front door because somebody already pulled the levers unlocking the doors. And there we go. Just, you know, run over those trees because cars are 100% indestructible. The realism, you know? The realism. And now I'm going to randomly, for no reason, drive over here and take a nice look at the beach. Oh, yeah. There are actually boats, but, I mean, what's the point of driving a boat if there's nothing to really do with a boat? If that makes any sense. I'm gonna aid these criminals right here in killing that police officer, but I definitely did not forget that I was holding a duffel bag. Now these people right here driving around in their Tesla think they're all cool and think they can just push everyone out of their way. Which they can, because they have a faster car and, you know, physics. Now it seems that the power plant is open for robbery, so I'm gonna go ahead and rob that as I drive at extremely high rates of speed through a desert. Now the power plant is an interesting robbery because you actually have to be very fast. It's best to have a high-speed car, but I've actually never tried this robbery with an SUV before. I've tried it with a lot of other vehicles, but never an SUV. So I'll see how good it is. So it looks like we already have an entire gang of criminals. Oh, it's the Tesla guy again. Oh, I thought there was a cop. Just someone playing around with a shotgun. There we go. Just do electrical work there like you're a contractor and pretend you know what you're doing. Run down here, pretend you're listening to the music, and then pretend you are doing more electrical work. Just like this, do all of this stuff. My dog just barked, which means there's a police officer. And now you somehow magically get some uranium. I totally did not get crushed by that, gigantic hammer thing. And I'm gonna wait and see if that guy gets arrested. It seems that guy was not arrested, so I think it's safe. Oh, it's just a police officer hanging out there. So now, the uranium's value is going to slowly deplete, so I have to very quickly get over to the volcano base so that I can sell it for money. So just at an extremely high rate of speed, you know, going down here in a camouflage SUV, it's probably not going to actually camouflage too well if it's all green and stuff and I'm in a desert. But, I mean, it doesn't camouflage too well anyway because I have a cyan glow and cyan rims and there's a dog on the roof. Alright, not sure why that ramp didn't work. Oh, great, the Tesla guy jumped. The ramp worked for the Tesla guy, but not for me. Of course. Oh, and it looks like I might be killed by this police officer. Or arrested. Oh, but it looks like the police officer... Oh. Somehow police officer magically teleported in front of me, okay. Wow. I really did not expect that. Alright, just inspect those drawers for absolutely no reason, because there's never anything in them anyway. Now you see this person right here. This person looks like they have very strong muscles, right? That's what you're probably thinking. Now you'll notice that they're also not only wearing a mask, but a mask that has like a panda face thing on it. That's a crime. Because that mask existed before people like wore masks constantly. Excuse me. Now I'm going to go ahead and spawn in a much higher speed vehicle. A NASCAR. And that looks absolutely awful camouflage. So I'll put the NASCAR skin back. And now, there's a tomb robbery in process, and I'm actually somehow good at robbing the tomb. So really quickly, I'm going to grab a little bit of gear that will allow me to stay alive better and heal myself. And also other gear, just in case I have to fight a police officer. Because chances are that will most likely end up happening. And I'm also going to grab a donut, because that heals you too. I'm also actually going to probably grab a dog. And now I'm going to go and rob the tomb. And now I could rob the cargo plane, but the cargo plane gives you less money, and anyway, I want to show off how I'm so good at robbing the tomb. Oh, looks like Tesla guy came over here. So now you have to do this, which is avoiding all of these massive spikes. Alright, I got slightly injured there, but that's okay, because I can just immediately use this donut. Almost healed to full. By the time I get down to the next obstacle here, I'll be healed. Yep, I am healed. And now, this is a pretty interesting one. These things have a pattern, and you have to avoid the arrows. So I do this, usually. Oh. Well, you know, most of the time, I don't instantly die like that. Most of the time. I was just trying to show off the patterns, so I died. Alright, looks like the tomb robbery... Excuse me, looks like the tomb robbery has closed. Looks like there's a massive robbery happening over here at the bank. Now, as totally realistic pit maneuvers occur that pop my tires and cause police officers and Camaros that probably just joined the game to get absolutely launched because they just head-on collided with a NASCAR. I'm gonna come over here and grab some guns. Again, more gear, and not the sword, because the sword is completely useless. There's no reason for the sword to exist in the game other than you spending money on it for no reason, like I did, because I literally accidentally pressed the button to buy it. And now we can actually go rob the power plant, but I'm gonna rob the jewelry store instead, because I want to, and I like robbing it. And I'm going to not get arrested by this police officer. Alright, there's literally a police officer inside of the jewelry store, so... I guess I'll go rob the power plant. Now you'll notice that in reverse, this NASCAR is completely silent. Well, almost completely silent. You can hear like some sort of wind noise. So just do this. Alright, and now we are in. Now this person right here is standing inside of a power plant on top of electrical work. And now for whatever reason they're just kind of sitting here doing stuff. Now what they're probably thinking right now is that they want to go home. They probably don't understand well enough how to get through this robbery. Oh, never mind, they actually made it through fine. It's gotta be the jetpack. I'm gonna fly over and turn in the uranium for tons of money. Oh, I just got okay, a police officer in a Volt bike was coming through the tunnel there, and they keep launching me. Would be a good candidate for the Space Force flying like that. Anyway, as for whatever reason, this car is bouncing all over the place, and I forget to turn my headlights on. Just got a pretty decent amount of money from that. Check my cash amount. Decent amount. And now I'm gonna go see if... Actually, I'm worried that police officers are still in the jewelry store, so I'm actually gonna go and rob the museum instead. And I'm not gonna rob the train. Alright, just did an absolutely perfect front flip. And it seems like the museum might close. Yep, the museum has just closed. Alright, now where can I rob? Well, it seems like the bank might be open. It's possible. I'm gonna rob the jewelry store instead, though. Is that a cop? Oh, that is a cop. The cop has died. Oh, but there's another one! Where are you at? Just shooting you through your SWAT truck. Alright. Oh, look at that keycard. Oh, there's another cop! Come on! Alright, now I might be finally safe to rob. And as soon as you break it once, those wall things come down. So now I am somewhat safe. Now, of course, police officer could always wait at the roof where you get out. But we're just going to assume that they're not going to do that, and that they're going to fight the other criminal that's outside, which it seems like, from what I can hear right now, they are doing. Now I'm going to go up another level because you can get more money on the next level. Alright, oh. Major lag spike. Thought the game was going to crash there for a second. I almost feel bad for whoever owns this jewelry store because they just probably lost, like, a lot of money. I almost feel bad. Not really, though. Partially because I know no one really actually owns this jewelry store, and partially because I don't care. Somehow I got, injured from that. Have to wait for the perfect chance. Now. Now let's navigate through here. Hope I'm not caught on any security cameras. And now, just gonna check for any police officers. Alright, doesn't seem like there are any. So now, really quickly, I'm gonna get inside my car and just drive right over here and turn it in at the criminal base. Oh, and look at this. Perfect timing. There's actually a steam train coming through here. So I'll jump up onto the roof, hop right down in between the cars and steal stuff from it and get money. Perfect, a phone. Oh, briefcases are worth a lot of money in these steam trains. Oh, look, another one. That's perfect. Take that one, too. Alright. Now I need a new car. Let me go with the Cybertruck. Oh, I guess I can't spawn vehicles underneath bridges. Okay. There we go. Tesla Cybertruck. This needs to be camouflage. Oh, yeah. That looks okay. Just drove past that police officer. No big deal. No, 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 no. No, you don't. Ha 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 ha. That was great. That police officer did not see that coming at all.